Hi, this is Corey. Welcome to the SetSchedule Social Media Network overview. This is a project I did at SetSchedule while I was working there. And while I work on some of those case studies and get them individually onto my portfolio, I thought it would be good to just get this general overview out. So this project was my primary project while working at SetSchedule, and it involved a lot of different little facets, including direct messaging, connections, profile settings, privacy settings, posting, wall logic, and then how those all interacted with the current projects or products from SetSchedule, the Referral Radar, and CRM. So let's just jump straight into it. So signing in here, it does remember me, so it's going to load up the wall. So this is the wall. So this is all of the people I have connections to, or featured posts, Ask the Pro, or broadcast. Ask the Pro and broadcast are two unique post types to SetSchedule that we wanted to kind of differentiate ourselves from other social media products. So we wanted something where professionals can ask other professionals specific questions and sort of target those professionals. And then broadcast is sort of getting your product out there. So that is going to be more of like location-based targeting. So I'll show you those really quick. So Ask the Pro is about asking questions. So you type up your question. You can add images or attachments based on what your question needs. And then the primary and most important feature is the ability to target specific professions. So let's say I'm a real estate agent. I'm building up my website. I have some questions about web developers. How much does it cost? How much would it be to maintain? Do I need my copyright logo to say the current year or the year next? So let's say I had that question. I can ask a web developer. Maybe another real estate agent would know. I would be able to tag those professions onto the post. If it's something specific to a certain area, and this is an optional feature, I can tag Los Angeles or some other city. So this post would now go to web developers, real estate agents in Los Angeles. Clicking done will put that post intent as an attachment to my post. So this just declares that I'm asking, it's going to be an Ask the Pro to web developers and real estate agents in Los Angeles. With my question and any other attachments I had at the moment. I'd be able to go back and edit that or just remove the post intent entirely. And so with this post, it'll show up on my board. So the first person you tag will be shown here, but any other additional professions will be shown as a number on the right. Clicking on this will drop down and show you all of the professions you tagged. And you can go up to 5 professions and 5 locations. So I'm just going to delete this so I don't bug too many people. Now moving into some of the other features. So connections. So here we see all of the received requests that I currently have, all the recommended connections based on location or the similar professions to me. Going down the list, you can go into your network. And so here we see my director, my direct manager while I was working at SetSchedule, alongside the director of sales as well. And here I can go to my connections and I can just directly message them. So recently I just sent a sample message, kind of testing it out, seeing how it's working, and also saying hi. It's been a while. Moving on to pending connections, here are all the requests I've received since signing up for SetSchedule. It also has all my sent requests. And then a unique feature to SetSchedule is ignored. So we wanted professionals to not have like a rejection status, but they can kind of put that off to the side and keep it out of their received requests, but keep it in the backlog. So if they do need to go back for it, they can find those ignored requests here. And so they can undo and add them at any time. So if I were to undo here, I would be able to then add him. Or if I ignore this one, they'll pop down here and I can undo that here as well. Contacts. So on desktop, we don't have the ability to go into your contacts list, but on mobile, there are some additional buttons that will allow you to sync your contacts from your phone with the app. Looking at emails and phone numbers, it'll find members already on the app, so you can add them. In addition, you can send requests to emails that aren't a part of the app yet. And so that will send as an email request from you to that person to sign up for SetSchedule. Moving over to, let's go to profile. So profile, this is all about you. So you can update your image by uploading one here, or you can change your background color. We were thinking about eventually branching into patterns or allowing you to upload images into the background as well. So those were some future projects there. And you can also change your name, your job title, company, and location. The location information is kept on the back end, but will be used to kind of find people near you to make those professional connections. So you will have your job title here, but we have a specific list of professions on the back end, and that is how we specifically target people with posts. In order to keep all of the professions consistent, we have a predetermined list that we adjust based on usage or request. And so anyone tagged with design, including me, would receive any Ask the Pros targeted towards design. And since I'm in the Los Angeles or extended Los Angeles area, I would also be targeted by broadcasts to that area. So you can update your contact information. And if you would rather keep this secure but still want it on there for the connections you do have, we can edit those in the privacy settings. So here are all of the settings of the SetSchedule website. So originally there were only a few things in their settings before the social media app came out. So there was a lot of determining what people needed, what privacy was required, what notifications, how do you toggle them. And so that's what came to this page. So here you can see all of the privacy settings. So here, if I didn't want everyone to be able to see my contact information, I could change it to only connections or only me. In addition, if I didn't want people messaging me, I could change chat to only connections. Lastly, I can block users here, and they won't be able to see anything. They'll see a privated profile, and they won't be able to message me. They won't be able to see contact information. It'll be as though I had turned these to the most restricted. Notifications, this was quite the task, really figuring out what's going out, what needs to go out in order to inform the users of all the things that are happening on SetSchedule, including the original applications, which were the Referral Radar and CRM. So here we see a lot of things like Ask the Pro. If you were tagged in an Ask the Pro, you will get a push notification. If you don't want those, you can toggle it off. If your post is liked, you'll get a push. But if you want that off, you can do that as well. And there's a lot of logic behind how those likes would go, where the first couple would come in as individual pushes, and then they would start to get grouped. So we have the logic even behind what's available here. Same with connections. Some of these can be sent as push notifications and email notifications. And so you'd be able to toggle those to whatever you would prefer. Moving down into payment settings, you have a payment history, and this will just show you what you paid with, what your order number was, and what you bought. So you can keep track of what you've been spending, referral-wise, data-wise, in addition to your subscriptions, which I do not have any at the moment, so there is nothing there. And I believe that is largely all of the social media applications, in addition to notifications. So here are the in-app notifications. You'll receive pushes for most of these, but again, when you come in here, you'll be able to see all the updates based on what's been happening. So any of the broadcast Ask the Pros that target you, who's following you, who added you, who sent requests, that sort of stuff. So that'll all be listed here. And you can also mark them all as red, which should remove them. So thank you for sitting through this overview of the SetSchedule application. There are a lot of facets of this, and I didn't go into a lot of detail on all of them. So I hope to get back to those with the case studies. It's just going to take some time, so I'm just going to put this up between now and then. So thank you so much for sitting through this, and I hope to hear from you soon.